As a hyper-connected pro-business hub bridging the East and the West, Dubai offers unrivaled access to the world's fastest-growing economy. And in this special episode, we have focused on two major sectors of the Dubai UAE market, energy and automobile sector.
A very warm welcome to IDFC First Bank presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 11. I'm Ritwika Gupta and you're watching our very special Eye on Dubai series coming to you straight from the heart of the city itself, Dubai. Tonight we'll be focusing on the energy sector and the auto sector of Dubai. What are the trends like, what are the growth prospects and conversations on sustainability, all that and more coming up in tonight's episode. In the first segment, I'll be chatting with Abhinav Gupta, CEO Gulf Region CARS24, and in the second segment, a very special conversation lined up with Carl Fielder, CEO and founder, Neutral Fuels. Listen in.
Dubai, the city of dreams and architectural marvels, is also a haven for car enthusiasts. The UAE's love affair with automobiles is evident in the wide range of luxury and exotic cars gracing its roads. But it's not just about luxury cars. Dubai's vibrant automobile sector also encompasses the pre-owned car market. CARS24 is one such well-known vehicle dealership in the UAE with significant presence in all 7 Emirates. In this Dubai special week-long series, Leaders of Tomorrow brings to you an exclusive interaction with Abhinav Gupta of CARS24 at its facility in Jebel Ali, Dubai. Take a look.
Abhinav, thank you so much for joining us today on Leaders of Tomorrow.
Thank you so much for having me.
So I want to kick this off by talking about your journey, CARS24. You set up CARS24 in India in 2014, 2015, and then you came to UAE in 2021. So first of all, tell me, how has the journey been? And of course, what's the difference that you noticed, between setting up a company in India versus in Dubai? What can you tell us?
I think our journey in UAE has been fantastic. It's been a very strategic move for us. UAE is close to India, yet it has all ingredients of being a great country. Excellent internet penetration, a technology-first approach. There is young population who's always shifting towards a more tech mindset. Right? I think these are ingredients that we need as a business to succeed, right? And above all, is a real craze for cars. I think this craze for cars combined with all these statistics of this country just makes it a great place to operate.
Mm-hmm.
The ease of doing business in UAE is much better. The infrastructure is great. The overall dynamics of the country are somewhat similar to how we operate in subcontinent. And for us as a business, I think the problems that we've identified in the used car market, fragmentation, low trust, right? Transactions where there is mistrust, lack of clear information. I think all those factors are great breeding grounds for CARS24. So I think it's been a fantastic journey for us so far.
Right, craze for cars, definitely I agree, because when I came to Dubai, all I can see are a lot of luxury cars, whether they're in the parking or whether they're on the roads. So there's also a very, I would say the consumers here are very highly affluent, right? So given that as a background, tell me, what are the opportunities do you see in the pre-owned car market? What are the growth prospects?
I think growth prospects are fantastic. We see, at least post-COVID, UAE market has seen a very V-shaped recovery. We've seen a massive comeback in pre-owned space, right? Also, with shortage of new cars, there is even higher interest in the used car category. The taboo of used cars is completely gone, right? Whatever little bit that this market also had is completely now gone. We've seen searches improving, SUVs are picking up traction, right? The Gen Z and millennials are more excited about buying a car online. So I think all those things put together make it a very, very exciting environment to be in. I think prospects are improving. The expats are back to the country. Expo 2020 helped a lot in easing out restrictions over here, in bringing expats back. The market is on the boom, which also brings more people back to the country. I think that's what just keeps us going.
Right. So speaking about COVID as well, right? I think the pandemic changed a lot for the consumers. Consumer sentiment changed, buying experience changed. So talk us through a little bit about that, how you are adapting to the market dynamics, and also what role has technology played in this entire sphere of things?
I think one thing that COVID did is just distance, right? People did not want to interact closely. And that's where I think our model of buying a car online just fitted perfectly. Everything was coming to your doorstep. You did not have to step out. You didn't have to go to one shop to the other, to the other, to the other. a massive, largest inventory of UAE was available on one app. Everything was coming to your doorstep, free home delivery, all services were present under one roof. I think all those things are great answers for any used car buyer. COVID, I think, if anything, accelerated the need to have a car, your own personal space, right? You wanted to have a car of your own, you wanted to operate in an environment which was, say, more secure, more personal. And I think car as an environment, when you own one for yourself, just satisfied all those things. So COVID with distance and let's say with a tech first approach, perfect marriage for us to bring it here.
So, as I was researching for this interview, Dubai has an agenda to have 42,000 EVs on the road in the next couple of years. So, tell me, do you think this is an ambitious goal, or do you think this is somewhat a promising trend that you're noticing in EVs?
I think for UAE, nothing is ambitious, right? They have the longest, the tallest, the largest, the biggest, right? And I think these goals, I'm sure, will be stepping stone for successes in UAE.
Right.
UAE already is, I think, the 8th most ready country in terms of EV readiness, right? The ministry, the government has brought in much better infrastructure for charging stations, right? The markets are open for Chinese players, for other existing players to bring in EV cars. I think all those things combined together, EV definitely has a great future here. On the contrary, I think fuel prices are cheap, distances are not long. So EV also have a counterpoint where people may want to still focus on existing type of cars. But I think for the smartness of these cars, for the new trends that it's bringing in, right, for a fresh new looks of designs with infrastructure supporting, I am at least very sure that the aim of 30% growth by 2027, 2028, that should be easily doable.
Wonderful. So, Abhinav, the theme for our show this season is Ideas for New India. And of course, we are here in Dubai, but I still want to understand from you, what are some of the big ideas, or the trends that you're noticing in the auto sector? And also, is there an uptick in the number of female car buyers in the country?
Well, absolutely. I think we've seen the growth rate of female car buyers much higher than male car buyers. We see there's a 15% uptick in female car buyers. And I think that's a very, very encouraging trend. In fact, for our model, the female population finds it way more convenient to buy from CARS24, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to go interact with dealers, with people who you don't trust. It's a simple thing which comes to your doorstep. So I think that's one trend that we clearly see. UAE is also a very tech-first economy, right? There is a clear mindset of technological shift, and that allows players like us, new age companies, startups operating in this space of a home delivered experience, just coming in much faster. I think UAE as a whole has a wave of personalization. The country wants it now, the country wants it personalized, the country wants it to their choice. I think that's where assortment, AI, ML techniques to make a personalized experience just makes it a cherry on the cake.
So, Abhinav, a lot of Indian businesses are also setting shops in Dubai. Tell me, what would your advice be for an Indian startup, who wants to come and set up their enterprise in the city?
I think a couple of things that I would add is, one, do not confuse the Indian expats over here as the Indians that you see in our country, right? People have come here for an upgraded life, for better opportunities. So they expect a more evolved treatment, right? And hence the answer is that the quality of customer experience here has to be significantly better, right? There is much lower tolerance in this country. The country has 100% digital penetration, hence word of mouth spreads very, very fast. So it's very important to make few mistakes, to keep your customer experience levels much, much, much better than what you do in India.
Right.
To treat people not by their passport, but actually by the country standards, right? I think those are, a few things that I would continuously emphasize on customer experience. I would also urge startups to make a tech-first answer. This country has the appetite to consume much higher tech. You will find your early adopters much faster, and hence it will allow you to give you an early answer to a PMF.
Right. And what kind of support have you seen from the government, and the policymakers in terms of regulations, taxation, as far as the auto sector is concerned?
I think the governments here are very receptive. They are very open-minded, right? If you approach them with unique solutions, they would not turn a deaf ear. They would definitely give you a patient hearing. They will try and create environments where you can experiment. I think this country is a lot about firsts, right? So they allow new policies to come in. They will create these soapbox and sandboxes for you to try, right? They will bend policies to give new policies, new opportunities, new approaches a chance. So I think this country definitely is very, very forward looking. It's a great place to experiment new ideas, to try new policies. It might take a little bit of time, but I have firm faith the UAE leadership for sure has brought that ecosystem in place that you can really, really try new things here.
Amazing. So, as we wrap up this interview, tell me what is your vision for CARS24, your expansion plans perhaps in the region you can talk to us about?
Well, we've committed about $100 million to this region. The region offers us almost a $100 billion opportunity, right? Today we are in the UAE. We definitely want to expand to other GCC countries. We already buy, we are present in terms of purchases, but we want to start selling in other GCC countries. We will continue to make investments in improving our experience, improving our quality of cars. Overall, we want to own the entire auto ecosystem. We don't want to just be limited at car buying and selling. We've already launched additional services with respect to, say, servicing your car, renewing insurance, car cleaning, any sort of related services that are around the car. So overall, we want to end up owning the entire auto ecosystem, and we want to own this across the GCC.
Well, all the very best to you. It was lovely chatting with you.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Abhinav. Thank you. On that note, it's time for a quick break here. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned.